Greetings, I am Lias.
And I am Scandal.
And let's have a recap together.
Okay.
Okay, so an event happened in the last episode that we are pretty sure is going a specific way since the new day is starting right now while we're in the art studio. We're not positive that's where it's going, but we're going to do just a real brief recap of sort of why that scene hit both of us so hard. And we both went, So Lily's garden, as far as we can tell, and everything we've interpreted, not anything we've added ourselves, is really the story of a woman who was unhappy and unsatisfied in her life, who had a sudden catalyst to make a new choice and took it and ran off somewhere else. She left an abusive relationship. She left any friends and social connection she had at all and started somewhere else.
Yep.
And then when she was there, she immediately started forming a new connection with someone who, for her, was a potential love interest. And going, not only can I show that I am capable by, even with the stresses around it, rebuilding this garden and everything to do with it, but I've started making a friend in Regina, and I started dealing with, my professional life, at least a little bit with Mr. Jones, where I'm standing up to some degree to a man and continuing to engage with him in a way that is not hurtful to me, even if it's not always good.
Right.
And I'm continuing to build this relationship with Luke that I've decided that I'm solidly interested in. It's really just a story of a woman going, I'm going to uproot my entire life and try and reinvent myself from the sort of sheltered and mistreated and unseen woman she was.
Yes.
And now what we've got is a person that, as far as all of her behavior has been painted around and his language and character has been written, is neglectful, which is a type of abuse when you've had an agreement between each other to not neglect each other.
Yep.
And abusive in other ways that are more directly, gaslighting or undermining or, that kind of thing. And that has come back into her life, and the game is just like, this is a cute little drama of the week. Now, potentially, your theory?
Is honestly what's going to happen is that they're going to spend the night together. And then what's going to happen in the morning is that Luke and Karen are both going to show up, or it's just going to be Luke on his own looking for Lily. And I am going to be greatly fucking disappointed when that happens. Like, I am almost 100% confident. One of the reasons, actually, why I didn't react too badly, because I've reacted to things like, I've been super furious. But this time, for me in particular, I didn't react very badly to it, because I was just like, all the warning signs are there. Like, period. This is one of the most obvious plot points I think I've seen in a while coming from a game, and that really frustrates me. Or in regards to a story, is just that this was so obvious. It was coming basically out of, it was no left field. This was a home run. This is just going to slam dunk right in here. This was just...
And so for me, I'm kind of like, I get the whole, oh God, what if he's getting with his ex-wife again? But I'm entitled to him and therefore frustrated and grumpy. As a kind of thing that people do, even if I don't like it and I don't feel her connection, attachment, possessiveness. I say, also going... him with his own relationships with a person you really have known for 2 weeks. Like, he should have freedom to do whatever he wants. Like, really, as much as this game has gone on for a couple of months on our channel, they've known each other for just over 2 weeks.
They've known each other for 20 days.
So that's 14,
Basically.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so almost 3 weeks.
That's
So
still not a lot.
Think about knowing someone where they don't see each other every single day. They don't work together throughout the day. It's not like meeting someone at your job for 3 weeks. They see each other casually as neighbors. And they've known each other, we'll just say 3 weeks. There's not a lot of history or connection built up there. And again, instant attraction and, like connection on both sides can happen. But again, the language and the framing of he continually gets frustrated with her actively being, a shit to him.
Because she is.
And she continues to just tear him down and use really negative, judgmental, or derogatory language towards him. And it's like, there doesn't seem to be any chemistry between them. When it was finally like, I know what I want, let's dance together, it felt very much for me like an experience of going, by the way, I could be having a romantic moment right now, and why wouldn't I have a romantic interlude if I could? And him going, oh, that's a thing people do. Yeah, okay, sure. And a lot of people, I think, sort of fall into that. Wouldn't it be fun spontaneously in this moment without there being any like perceived gravitas of what it could mean in the bigger picture? And then without any communication or any agreements of any kind, they go, but it didn't continue from there. And you go, oh my God, with no discussion whatsoever, and you talking to yourself, I know what I want. Only I, by myself, in a void, have to make a decision that involves 2 people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so we're going to see what happens when we start the whole new day. Welcome back. I'm hoping we'll go home.
Can we please?
Can we just go back to the house, please? That would be great. And have us not have had drunk regret sex with him.
I really don't want this, but I'm calling it now. So here we go.
Also, depending on how drunk she got,
I totally called it.
depending on if he actually got her drunk, is this a level of like actual like date rape that we're gonna have in this game? Because that makes me so uncomfortable.
Great.
Day 21.
Great.
Oh God, are we at home? That's our alarm clock and stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God, we're at home.
Wait, or did we just go home afterwards?
I don't know. Am I really hungover from 3 glasses of wine? Depends on how big they were, and since you haven't had wine the entire time you've been here, as far as we can tell, entirely possible.
Yeah.
You also hadn't eaten all day. You never seem to eat while you're gardening all day, which some people really do. Breakfast in the morning, you eat nothing all day while you work, and then you go back and have dinner.
Or drink water, which both of which are actually really important if you're trying to avoid a hangover.
Or avoid getting drunk.
Or avoid getting drunk, that one too.
Your 30s will be your best decade, they said. Tell that to my headache. Ring, ring. Why? Oh God, I'm so glad she didn't spend the night there. Thank God. Oh my God, I'm so glad. That was so uncomfortable. Good morning, Regina.
Hey girlie, ready to work on the wheelhouse?
Don't make fun of me. I'm too hungover for that.
Lead the way, Sleeping Beauty.
I also don't know if it's my property yet. Let me see if your dad called. We need your grandpa. We need to text your grandpa. I am out of it. Hi, good friend, you. We'll walk over there. God, it's bright out here. I wish I owned sunglasses. Could someone illustrate me some sunglasses? That'd be helpful.
Oh God, definitely need them.
All right, here we go.
All right, going down.
That walk really cleared up everything. My entire headache, my whole hangover, my sleepiness, all of it. Voila!
No wonder you needed me for this.
Yeah, walking across the garden seems to be the cure for a hangover. Amazing.
Amazing.
I bet you would have never done it if I weren't here.
Let's start with the bridge, as in, get it the heck out of there.
Is that a bridge? All right, cool. Well,
I guess it is. It has a support here, so
yeah,
that's
it has a pylon.
I'm like, I was like, remove the old bridge.
We're not even going to deal with Blaine, so we're just saying nothing happened. We're literally just saying there's that buildup, there's that sort of like deep, like key, indicators of behavior, and then oh my God, and then nothing.
What have you been up to anyway? Sorry, I just was going.
It's fine.
Fucking, here we go.
Oh, just like the last time I had interaction with a boy from you, I'm not going to share that part of my life at all.
Because you seem to really also hate men as much as I do in a way that I don't really access, but also I do encourage and sometimes completely understand.
And I always feel bad about, doing stupid things with men that I wish I hadn't done and that I know you'll judge because I'm judging myself for, but I don't want you to judge me. But not much. Yesterday I referenced Limp Bizkit to a 10-year-old.
Yep.
Good job.
Sounds like something you'd do. Come here, help me tear this down.
We're just gonna dodge.
Let's just go ahead and dodge.
A little while later.
All right, please load. I am definitely not in the mood for this.
Well, the grass looks beautiful under the bridge.
I know, isn't it great? It's perfect.
It occurs to me that we could have set fire to it just to say we burned bridges today.
Except you don't want to set the wheelhouse on fire, so let's not.
It's true, the watermill.
The watermill, the wheelhouse, the both.
It's okay. I just think that's very charming. Also, it's not in my wheelhouse. It is in my wheelhouse.
Yep.
Also, like, you could have just put it over here as a pile and burned it. Or in one of your other yards.
If that wasn't illegal, I would have totally done it.
Yeah, it's pretty illegal. I've probably been doing some things on this property that are a little bit illegal, but it's fine.
But you don't seem the type to burn bridges.
Oh, you're just gonna really dig in on this, aren't you?
As per usual.
I try not to be, because I've been told by the men in my life that keep wanting me not to burn the bridges with them that that's an immature behavior and I shouldn't do it. So, that's for sure.
And anyway, let's get a new bridge up to the other side.
Yeah, let's do that.
it.
Order of operations, I guess, because we won't need to fix the brick foundation that you've already assessed is completely solid and will work just fine and needs no work once the bridge is blocking it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep, build a bridge.
All right. I love that this one's not like, here's 300. Wow, 5%. Wow, this is going to be huge.
The bridge.
Build a bridge.
Looks like today we really get to the...
Let me stop you right there. Were you going to say build bridges? Because you already made that joke when we were working on the pond. She kept track of it and went, excuse me, you need to come up with better jokes than that if you're going to do that.
Lily, also, I can't use the same humor twice. Oh God, I better really keep track of my memory. And the level of terror she shows here, the deep discomfort, it doesn't smack as comedy to me, and it never has. Her slouching down and curling in on herself, or her doing that, ooh, it doesn't look
pulling
like
away.
that. The pulling away, pulling her hands back, moving her whole posture back from the interaction, doesn't smack as me as a, ooh, kind of like, ooh, damn. It smacks like a, oh, shit, I
made a
really
huge
sorry,
mistake.
Massive error. And the way her 3D posture is in the model as well looks the same kind of way of, I am ashamed, I am curling in, I have made an unforgivable error, and I will continue to beat myself up about it in my head.
Yes.
Again, this could be my personal interpretation. Maybe this is a kind of either comedy or something that can be taken lighter. And I just don't see it. This game feels very, very serious and dark. Again, still about an abused woman trying to recover with very little support and direction.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Come on.
So we're gonna.
All right, bridge.
Whoa, that doesn't match at all, but that's okay. Oh, that one's fascinating. It's got actually just the stripped logs.
Ooh.
Okay, that's
That's
rustic and cute.
I like
Rustic is
And-
go. Can we make sure we seal the wood, please?
Please.
We need to seal, or it's just gonna all weather horribly. It's fine. Look sturdy. I'm gonna be real disappointed if your grandpa shows up and says we don't own this place. After you. I don't own this place. Yeah, because of course we don't own anything together at all. It's just me.
We're gonna need to get that tree out of there, or else the whole structure's gonna collapse. Thank you. Somebody's gonna actually talk about the damn tree for once.
Absolutely. Instead of just being like, let's fix the roof, which automatically removes trees. Somehow. It's fine.
In some way. In some fashion.
Let's just drag it out of there with our bare hands. How do we do that?
Patron! Excuse me?
Excuse me, how do we do that? Oh my God. Lily! You never think about me. You never remember me. You never consider me. I will make myself more known. Foosh manifests. Move the tree with me.
Yes.
Yes.
We can start by cutting it into smaller pieces.
By climbing on the roof that's collapsing and cutting the smaller pieces off up there?
I was about to say, how do you get up there and do that part? Are you just going to cut it like down below and then let it crunch into the side of the house? What? I don't...
Or let it,
how is this going to work?
You're going to need a tall ladder and a sturdy place to lean it against to cut that tree and remove it carefully. Or, again, what would be really, really beneficial is having like a crane or a cherry picker so you can hook it to it, pull it up and away, then cut it apart.
Yes.
Kind of thing. As you can cut the top part off and let the bottom part fall safely away from the house while that part just hangs above it.
Right.
Anyway, so I've done a little bit of tree work in my life.
That has never happened.
Remove fallen tree.
Wow, this day is going to be huge. Okay, this is the boring part, but we got to do it to save the mill house. Ready?
You're standing on the tree, putting more weight on the mill house.
Oh.
Also, you look huge in comparison to that mill house right
I
now.
know.
Like, gigantic. That tree is only like the size of like 2 or 3 of you tall right now. And so the whole mill house is only like twice as high as you. Like, it's gotten small.
You know what I keep hearing?
Huh?
Mill house.
Oh, mill house.
Hey, Bart! Hey,
Bart! I was an accountant. I'm definitely fine with tedium. You
Except...
remembered your profession for 1 minute.
I was about to say, except, not for when it was really important!
No, I'm fine with tedium. Not with numbers or doing my job or actually calculating things or actually applying it to my situation. I'm fine with being bored. What I did as an accountant was I did a lot of boring, tedious things. None of them were actually accounting, but, it was more like a less than secretarial job. It was more like a sort of desk babysitting job. But, I had an accounting degree, so...
Whoa, that's a lot. One chop down tree later. Yes.
Oh,
look. Oh, I was about to say, and the roof. It's fine.
I was going to say.
Woo! That should keep the whole thing from collapsing, at least.
Should it? Okay.
Sure.
Cool. Nice that the roof is no longer collapsing and just has a hole in it now. That's probably really good.
Right.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Oh my God. Lily? I hate this.
Hope you get a splinter in your foot and leave. I mean, I don't really wish harm on you or anyone, but...
Regina has never met him before.
No, she has, because she was there when he got in the rosebush and stuff.
Right.
She hasn't seen him since his reinvention of self. But she totally met him.
What is he doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Lily, good morning. Last night was so nice. Now we're going to manipulate people into
Okay, so now what it's going to be is him making it look like you slept together to Regina.
Yep, pretty much. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me.
And here's the judgment we were afraid of, because as Lily, even if we didn't do anything that would technically be off the list and be reprehensible, she's like, even engaging with him at all and not holding my boundaries no matter what, regardless of lack of support, no one was there with me, and I couldn't ask for support, I never thought to call her, etc., etc. You're going to immediately turn to me. Honey, what did you do wrong? This is the retribution Lily feared, and now here it is.
Yep, pretty much. Explain what I'm seeing here before I lose it.
And she doesn't talk to Blaine, she's judging
Lily,
us.
Yep.
And Lily is going, I knew this would happen.
Oh,
this is what I was afraid of.
Talk to Regina.
With Blaine standing right there. It's fine.
Where he can interject, by the way, his opinion at any point, at any time, and without any questions asked.
And he can, correct you as much as he likes. Oh, wait, we walked away from him.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, we walked away. It's not what you think. Blaine came here a few days ago, and...
He's been here for days?
And I know it's bad, and I'm trying to get rid of him, and it's not working, and now I feel more stupid because I didn't know how to fix it, and now you're yelling at me, and it hurts. He didn't have anywhere else to go.
How is that your problem?
You're right, but he's made it feel like my problem, and I don't know how to refute him. I mean, I couldn't just turn him away. I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you could have. And you should have.
And as far as I understand, it's worse. You're a bad person if you send someone out onto the street, and I just believe him.
Do you not remember what he did?
I mean, you know very little about what he did, but nonetheless, point taken, you are right. I do remember.
Do you not remember him coming over here unannounced and refusing to leave?
Okay, yeah, that I remember. And you have a good point. That is really enough about offense. The rest of it shouldn't even matter beyond that.
Is any of this getting through to you?
I mean, I'm getting that I feel like you hate me right now, and that I've done an irrecoverable boo-boo, and that we're probably not going to be friends anymore, and that I probably shouldn't just be in your life at all, because there's no way I can fix this, because I'm not a strong enough person to live up to your strong feminist ideals. Regina, please, listen. Whoa.
Defend
Whoa.
him?
No! I don't want to defend him.
No! Bull fucking shit! Don't defend him. Like, again, I get the point of her being, like, the one who's trying... Why do we fucking keep running into main women characters or female-identified characters who literally are just there trying to basically fix men who are busted or broken, and what they are caretakers, and the men need to be caretaken?
So what I said recently, between the last episode and this one to my friend, as we were wandering around trying to cool off from what might have been the implications of what went down, which looked pretty uncomfortable for both of us. Even the way it went was uncomfortable without the projection of where we went. But going, what it seems like is very much here's a woman who's a caretaker, here's a man who needs caretaking. It's a match made in heaven.
Which is a very heterosexual fandom bullshit thing to do, and it pisses me off, and you find it in a lot of queer stuff too, where everybody's just like, you need to be able to caretake for someone because they're actually completely a disaster without you, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
And that's the value you as an amazing person bring to the relationship. And yes, caring for your partner and helping them with things that are challenging is super valuable. Having them be a total disaster and you the only one that has it together and you have to carry them through everything, / baby them through everything, / parent them. Just parent them is not cool if it's hurting you.
No,
now, there are some people that seem to enjoy that dynamic, and there are ways to do that in a consensual, directed way of going, I have all the power, and you go, I'd really just like someone to take power over, and it makes me happy and them happy. But since it is clearly causing a lot of pain here, and in many cases does, that is the problem.
I will also say that, again, just before anybody gets any ideas, this is clearly a fictional story. This has nothing to do with a real relationship. We are simply using this as backdrop to talk about real life situations where people have really gone, oh, you know, it's great, me and my demon wife, where, you know, people in the, what I like to call the heterosexual fandom, in real life, where people just go, oh, of course girls and boys just like each other, where I'm going to talk about a literal freaking infant and go, he's such a ladies' man. And like, what? Just because they grabbed a boob? Like, what the fuck? How juvenile are you?
So there was a lot of things really quickly, and I'm not sure all of them had context in this to really directly connect to, but I support my friend in every possible way, and you can take that and break that down as you like. As I say, what it is I really appreciate that my friend pointed out this is fictional. Any amount of critique we do on any of these games for any of their choices, the fact is it is fictional and they can write whatever they want.
Yes.
Absolutely, people can write whatever they want. There's no people involved here.
Yeah.
What's happening is the people involved out here, myself and my good friend Scandal, we are having some experiences with this.
Because we've also had experiences with stuff like this, I think, too, is where some of this is like, again, then that would be a place where us as consenting adults would be like, you know what, I don't consent to this any further, so I could leave. And this is a thing that anybody could perform. Now, we're not going to necessarily stop this, because we did say we were going to continue on until the 30th episode.
And we are stubborn as hell!
Not the 30th episode, excuse me, the 30th day. Because we just wanted to complete out the story itself. Like, just the main thing.
We want to find out if she loses the damn estate or not. That's what we need to know.
Right? I need to know. I imagine she's not going to. But other than that, I guess in the next one, we will continue on. So thank you very much, guys, though, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please also feel free to share our videos if you'd like to support us, because that's actually a really good way to support us.
Absolutely.
And also, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below. And other than that, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!